Good morning, YouTube family. This is Christy RNY for me, coming to you with a really brief video this morning. I'm sick this morning. I've had a cold probably for about 3 days. Excuse me, I'm just all tore up this morning. I'm sorry. I've had a cold for about 3 days. It's not really bad. It's just a cough. But I'm starting to feel like the mucus coming up, so it's getting better. And what I've been taking for it is my doctor's office prescribed Robitussin DM or any Tylenol cold problem product. So far, the Robitussin is what I've been taking, and when I take it, it's soothing and it helps, and I was able to take it last night and then go to sleep. So it stopped the coughing for a little bit, but my husband said I coughed all night. I may go try, since I'm out of that, I may go try to get some Tylenol cold medicine and see how that works for me. So we'll see. My stats. I'm still at 330 pounds. My highest surgery weight was 362. My surgery weight was 362. My current weight is 330. Now, I weighed in a couple of days ago at 328. I ate a turkey burger yesterday and I couldn't finish it. I put it in the microwave and I went back to eat some more last night, and I could only eat a couple of bites. I don't know. I guess my pouch was sick of it. But I haven't passed it yet, and I think it's just sitting. I don't know. But I'm back at 330. I'm not really worried about it. I don't see a significant weight gain. But I'm not seeing a weight loss either. I think I'm gonna amp up my gym time, and I'm going to Zumba and boot camp tonight. And I'm excited about that. So uh I'm sorry, but I'm still at 330, um, and I'm okay with it. So I feel great. I'm still a little nervous. Oh, I didn't tell you about that. So be careful what you eat. All right, pay attention to what you eat. When the doctor says when it's mealtime, get up from what you're doing. I have a bad habit. I work from home. I have a bad habit of sitting at my desk and eating while I work, and I'm not paying attention to how I chew my food. And I also have a bad habit of not verifying the stuff that I can have or can't have. If I think of something, I just fix it. So last Thursday, it was my first day on soft foods, and I baked fish, I baked shrimp, and I steamed some fresh broccoli. Well, I ate my food. It wasn't bad. I haven't had an issue not being able to tolerate stuff. If I taste it though, and it tastes icky to me, I just don't eat it. But I haven't. There's nothing has made me sick or anything like that. Uh, so I ate the fish, the shrimp, and steamed broccoli, and I remember saying, "Okay, that's it." And I got up to take my plate in the kitchen, and the old me, the greedy me, said, "Girl, you don't have but one bite of everything. Finish that food." So I put the fish and the shrimp in my mouth and chewed it. Then I put the broccoli in my mouth and chewed it. And immediately after coming back to my desk, I had this pain stuck right here, right? And I felt it before, but if I got up and walked around, I would belch from deep. If you ever felt that, you know what I mean? It just came from deep up through my throat. And then it was gone. But this time, I belched. I walked and walked and walked and walked, and nothing happened. I walked and walked and walked and walked and walked, and I belched a little bit. I instantly felt better. I thought it was over. It came right back. I walked and walked and walked. It was miserable. I just kept walking. It was miserable. I finally took a sip of water. The water came right back up. 5.5 hours later, and I must have spit up water about 3 times because I kept saying, okay, this time the water's going to push it down. That's a bad idea, you guys. When food is stuck in your esophagus, the water can't pass it. It may not come up immediately, but it's going to come back up. And I started finding relief in it coming back up, but nothing would come up with it. Every couple of times I would see a few green specks, and I knew it was the broccoli because fresh broccoli has the little beads or balls on the end of it, and I knew it was the broccoli that was stuck. So when I would spit up the water, just like when you throw up, my stomach would clench. And so I ate dinner about a quarter to six. Um, about a quarter to six, and it was 11:30. I'm in the bathroom, water's just pouring it from my mouth. Like, I wasn't spitting up. It was just, you know how your mouth get water and you start spitting it out? Well, the water wasn't giving me a chance to spit it out. It was just running from my mouth. I'm leaning over the toilet, hoping to throw up. I started clenching my stomach real tight, like it does when I throw up, thinking I could, excuse me for being gross. If this is too gross, hang up. Excuse me, stop listening, because I'm going to explain this for somebody that needs it. I kept clenching my stomach, thinking that I could push it up. Well, after about 2 times, the food eased down. But it took me 5.5 hours to get there. Now, I had spit up the water a couple times before, and my stomach had made that motion, but it didn't move it. But when I forcibly did it myself, it pushed it down. Now, I don't know if that's going to help the next time. I don't know if that's the remedy. It worked for me in this particular incident. I knew I had eaten too fast a couple times before because I felt that uncomfortable feeling, and I would walk and it would move on its own. But this time was horrible. And so in the process of feeling so bad, it was painful. In the process of feeling like that, I got on the internet and looked for foods to avoid. I actually Googled gastric bypass and broccoli, and it was on a list of foods to avoid: cabbage, celery, and broccoli were on that list because they're a fibrous vegetable. The way they're made, they don't go down or digest well. And corn was also on that list. Now, I've had celery in canned soups, and it was really mushy, and but fresh celery or celery that's not as mushy as that was would probably not go well. I haven't been brave enough to try broccoli again. I know some people that eat it. I think that if I do try it again, I'll make it into a mash, maybe a cauliflower and broccoli mash, so that it's easier to chew and digest, because I haven't had the experience that some have with nausea and vomiting and excuse me, not being able to tolerate stuff. And I just don't look forward to excuse me, I need to drink some tea. I have this tickle in my throat. This is the hardest thing about having this cold. And what I'm drinking, I do have a tea called Throat Coat. And I was drinking on that yesterday, but this morning I'm drinking on a tea called Smooth Move. I'm trying to go to the bathroom and coat my throat at the same time. Trying to get rid of that turkey from yesterday. It's just sitting there. So anyway, yeah, that was my first bad experience after my surgery. I've been real fortunate to not have too many bad experiences, and I'm grateful that wasn't as worse as it could be, because I was reading and somebody on Instagram had told me that you could have to go to the emergency room and they would do an endoscopy or an upper GI to make sure everything was okay. And I couldn't hold the water down. I didn't want to drink that nasty barium. I've had that before preparing for surgery, and I just wasn't ready for it. But but yeah. So I just wanted to check in and tell everybody I love them. My girl, uh, China Range Joy, she has a YouTube channel and she's also on Instagram. Is preparing for surgery in the next couple of days, so I definitely want to give a shout out to her. I'm really excited for her to start her process. And to any of my December twins, I decided to sleeve, Maria Goes BSG. Oh, there are a lot of us that had our surgery on December 7th. And also in December, I just want to say hello and I hope you're doing well. And I love you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. Please share this channel. I have few subscribers. I have just a few subscribers and it's okay. I just want to touch somebody that the way I've been touched. But please share my channel, like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. You enjoy your day.